Okay, everybody, it's me, Bunker922. Saturday, Bleach. Okay, Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, Season 3, Episode 11, Shadow's Gone. Now, this one was back to the whole thing with Shunsui. Um, Basically, what had occurred, quotation marks, is survived Lilia. That guy. Yeah. It's so stupid because when he comes back, he's really disgusting. Okay? And the way he gets killed off was duly noted. But most of this episode really focuses on Kuraku Shunsui and his past. Now, basically, his brother, Shang-Chi's brother, married a woman, and this woman was Nanao's mother. Nanao is his lieutenant. So the whole spiel is basically dealing with a Zanbakuto that was cursed in their family. In the Issei family? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And they basically the story was any woman in the family who married the husband dies really early. And that was the whole bit of the episode of explaining this whole business. So after this douche nozzle, he looks ugly. This sternritter. He comes back and says, "I'm gone, Mister." You know, there are a lot of characters in Bleach, villains who act this. His persona reminds me of the Arankar. You know, who was the black guy, and he was like, I'm like, Jay, enough of the God talk, please. So he comes back, he has no head, and then all of a sudden a head grows, which is this bird thing. I was like, oh. So he's attacking Shunsui, and Shunsui hides, and now comes back, and that's when we get to the backstory. And this explanation about the sword and how it's cursed, and Nanao wants the sword, basically. Her mother forbade Shunsui for giving it to her, so he hid the Zanbakuto inside of his own Zanbakuto. The little girl version of his Zanbakuto. Because he has two of them. And it basically takes it out of its skull and gives it to Nanao, and she uses it. Now, it doesn't cut, doesn't kill people. However, it does have an interesting ability. It reflects the power of God. And supposedly we're now suggesting this sternritter is God. Regardless, the fight was anticlimactic because this guy didn't do anything. I mean, what, he cut Nanao's leg or something? Yeah. Reflect, boom! He gets completely annihilated by his own power, and he's dead. But most of the episode was basically that. And I did like it because you get to see more about Shunsui, about his character. And I liked, it was a very touching moment because he was saying how people kept giving him things. And he basically, after they give him this certain item, they die. Like his brother gave him the hairpins. Nanao's mother gave him the sword. And Nanao's mother, because she gave away the sword, was executed. politics and Soul Society. They'll kill anybody. So it was a very touching moment, a very deep moment of Shunsui's character. Because as you know, Shunsui Karaku is very laid back. He's very cool, calm, and collected. He's basically the Shikamaru of Bleach. Now, he, agreed to give the sword back to her so she could defeat this sternritter, and it literally was effective, and he just got nerfed. Now, with this episode ending, and by the way, I give it a 9 out of 10, because it was very emotional, very impactful. I liked the backstory. It was done very well. Animation was on par. It was fantastic. Music was good. So everything was kicking on whole cylinders in this episode. Give it a 9 out of 10. We got 2 more. And based on what I'm seeing, it's probably going to have one more fight. Yeah. Now, this means that, after the fight we're going to get, this is just my understanding correctly here, we're going to get the next season, which I'm going to take a stab and say the summer for Bleach. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. Now, when we come back with the next season, will probably be the last season of 1,000-Year Blood War. But that season, we're going to get the whole enchilada. We're going to get Hitsugaya. We're going to get Byakuya. We're going to get Zaraki's Bankai. We're going to get Ichigo's Bankai. Now, I'm hoping that Kubo and Pierrot can do me a real honest solid. Can you show Ichigo's Bankai and not do the shit you pulled in the manga? Manga readers know what I'm talking about. Let's not do that, please. Can we? Can we? I don't give a shit about Bach. Yuha. I don't care about your almighty crap. Show Ichigo's Bankai, please. Let him use it, please. Can you do that, please? Thank you. Sorry, anime-only watchers in this video. They're probably thinking I'm crazy, but that's what we're going to probably get. Also, we're going to get Hitsugaya as well in the next season. So the remainder here is basically Basby against Hoshwald, if I'm understanding it correctly. But this one was a good one. I really liked the whole, how, the way they did, I have to give kudos to Pierrot and to Kubo. I liked how they framed the 2 fights. Mayuri with Nemu and Shunsui with Nanao. It was a really good way. They framed the fights with good backstory, good flashbacks, hitting it home with the emotional surge. And in fact, if I wanted to say it right now, take it or leave it, I would give both 9 out of 10s. Both fights. The one with Mayuri gets a little asterisk because of the fact that Perninda was in CGI. But still, I do believe this was a good, solid home run in both fights. Now, obviously, like I said, there's only 2 episodes left. We're going to probably get freaking Basby. I don't think we're going to get anything else but that. The Ichigo thing is not... It's just him against this guy. But this guy is not going to fight Ichigo. He's going to fight Grimmjow. So that's probably what's on happening. But that's all I got for you guys. Props to Nanao and Shunsui. And how this was done. A really emotional ride for those characters and how the fight turned out. I really enjoyed it. This guy was ugly. A little bird head. He's like, a bird head. It's disgusting. Anyway, moving on. That's what I got for you guys. Bankai Night 22. See you guys later. Tomorrow I'll do Tower of God. Haven't decided if I'm going to do any anime series reviews for the fall season. I think it's going to be like Maybe 2, maybe 3. I'm not really sure. Look forward to that. I'll see you guys later.